We tried some of McDonald's new cosmics-inspired beverages. 5 restaurants are among the most magnetic brands in America, and Starbucks traffic remains a challenge. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, the day's biggest industry news and trends from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm RB Managing Editor Heather Lally. We tried some of McDonald's new cosmics-inspired beverages. The 6 new drinks being tested in about 500 stores tie into trends such as dirty soda and boba tea. They're visually appealing and will definitely satisfy consumers with a sweet tooth. Some feature pieces of fruit or popping pearls, and though they're more complex than the average McDonald's drink, they did not take all that long to prepare. See the full review at restaurantbusinessonline.com.
Speaking of McDonald's, that brand, Starbucks, Chipotle, KFC, and Taco Bell reign supreme as the most magnetic restaurant brands online, according to DCDX's 2025 report. These 5 chains generate the most organic conversations across Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, with McDonald's leading the pack on TikTok. The report analyzed 139 restaurant brands and 7.78 billion organic social impressions. The report was created to understand which brands Gen Z consumers are talking about the most, as the demographic spending power is expected to reach $12 trillion by 2030.
Starbucks traffic remains a challenge despite the chain's efforts to fix it. The coffee shop giant, which announced restaurant closures and layoffs last week, continues to struggle with weak traffic. That's according to data from the food traffic tracking firm Placer AI. The chain's traffic has underperformed both rivals Dunkin' and Dutch Bros for all but 3 months since January 2024, and its traffic has continued to slump this month following a strong showing after the introduction of its pumpkin spice latte. The traffic challenges come despite numerous changes in management and operations.
Noodles & Company has lost another top executive. Scott Davis, the former chief concept officer for Noodles, said in a LinkedIn post this week that he has moved to Tate Bakery and Cafe as senior vice president of menu innovation. It's sort of like bringing the band back together again. Before joining Noodles, Davis spent nearly 3 decades at Panera Bread, which was then owned by Ron Shaich, who sold Panera in 2015. Shaich now owns Tate Bakery. Noodles, of course, earlier this month announced that it might put itself up for sale. Former CEO Drew Madsen stepped down for health reasons and was replaced by Joe Christina amid an attempted turnaround there.
October is approaching, and that means Halloween-themed menu items are starting to roll out, such as the Mad Scientist Margarita at Red Robin and Sonic's Drive-In's Trick or Treat Blast. Chains also continue to roll out pumpkin spice items, including a spiced pumpkin cookie at Panera and a pumpkin latte cheesecake at White Castle. Starbucks, the expert at autumnal drinks, announced it would introduce apple crisp flavored items on October 14th, including an apple crisp oat milk shaken espresso and apple crisp cold foam that can be used to top any cold beverage. See the latest menu updates at NRN's menu tracker.
Michael White is an award-winning chef, but he prefers to stay out of the limelight. He told Restaurant Business, quote, "I let my team score the touchdowns. I come in to score the extra point." He left the Alta Marea Group in 2020 and is now heading up B. Bianco Hospitality, operating 6 restaurants from New York to Miami to Puerto Rico, all focused on his lifelong passion for Italian cuisine and the Mediterranean region. Find out what Chef White is up to now with our in-depth profile.
The Women's Food Service Forum kicks off its leadership development workshops on October 7th, spanning 6 cities this fall with 2 virtual options included. These one-day immersive experiences, launched in 2016 across the U.S. and Canada, deliver professional development sessions and strategic networking opportunities. Participants receive complimentary WFF memberships, unlocking year-round resources. The workshops are focused on entry and mid-level employees who aspire to become future leaders in the food service industry.
And you could find me at the workshop in Minneapolis. That'll do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. Get the latest news every weekday wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe.